Newton's third law of motion. A statement of Newton's third law of motion. According to Newton's third law of motion, whenever one body exerts a force on another body, the second body exerts an equal and opposite force on the first body. Newton's third law of motion is also said to be action and reaction. It can also be stated as to every action there is equal and opposite reaction. That is, F1 is equal to minus F2. Here F1 is the force exerted by first object on second object, and F2 is the force exerted by second object on first object. So force exerted by first object on second object is equal to negative of force exerted by second object on first object. Some examples to illustrate Newton's third law of motion. How do we walk? When we walk on the ground, then our foot pushes the ground backward, and in return, the ground pushes our foot forward. The forward reaction exerted by the ground on our foot makes us walk forward. Why the gun recoils? When a bullet is fired from a gun, the force sending the bullet forward is equal to the force sending the gun backward. But due to high mass of the gun, it moves only a little distance backward and gives a backward jerk or kick to the shoulder of the gunman. The gun is said to have recoiled. Why inflated balloon moves upward? If the inflated balloon is released with its mouth in the downward direction, then it will move upwards. In this case, the air rushes out of balloon in the downward direction. The equal and opposite reaction of downward going air pushes the balloon upwards. It works on the principle of action and reaction. How rockets move upward with a great speed? In rocket, the hot gases produced by the rapid burning of fuel rushes out of a jet at the bottom of the rocket at a very high speed. The equal and opposite reaction force of the downward going gases pushes the rocket upward with a great speed. Thus, rocket works on the principle of action and reaction. Next question. Why a man jumps out of a boat to the bank of river? The boat moves backward. Why? When the man steps out of the boat, the man presses the boat with his foot in the backward direction. The push of the man on the boat is the action. The boat exerts an equal force on the man in the forward direction, which enables him to move forward. This force is reaction. Since the boat is floating on the water and not fixed, it moves backward due to the action force exerted by man. Next question. Why it is difficult to walk on slippery ground or ice? It is very difficult to walk on slippery ground or ice. It is due to the fact that on the slippery ground the friction is much less and we cannot exert a backward action force on slippery ground which would produce a forward reaction force on us.